Hi everyone and welcome to the Daily 8. I'm digital reporter Madeline Bursma filling in for Phil Panarski as we bring you the top 8 stories you need to start your week. First, we're just weeks away from the November election. Early in-person voting starts statewide by October 26, and Election Day is November 5. The City of Grand Rapids and the United States Postal Service are investigating to find out where 100 missing absentee ballots went. The Grand Rapids City Clerk says it's common for some absentee ballots to go missing because there are a lot of moving parts at USPS. The Kent County Clerk's Office told us they believe the missing ballots are an isolated incident. The around 100 people who reported not receiving their absentee ballots have new ones on the way, and the old ones have been spoiled. Voters can track their absentee ballots on the state's voting website. And hundreds of people filled Bronson Park in downtown Kalamazoo yesterday for a women's march. Demonstrators called for support of gun control legislation and reproductive health care. Speakers included representatives from Moms Demand Action Kalamazoo and the CEO of Planned Parenthood of Michigan. Organizers said the march was not only meant to energize a voter base, but also to express the issues of top concern for women voters. In other election news, Vice President Kamala Harris is expected in Grand Rapids this Friday. Her team has not yet released the exact time and location for the campaign event. Both candidates have been spending plenty of time in Michigan, where polls show they're neck and neck. An Emerson College polling survey found the two in a tie, with 49% of voters saying they'll vote for Harris and 49% of voters saying they'll vote for President Donald Trump. At a California rally held Saturday for former President Donald Trump, a Las Vegas man who was illegally armed with multiple guns was arrested. A search found the man had a loaded handgun, a shotgun, and a high-capacity magazine in an unregistered SUV. He also had a fake license plate on the vehicle and multiple passports with various names, law enforcement officials say. The Riverside County Sheriff at a press conference Sunday called the man a, quote, lunatic and suggested his agency may have stopped a third attempt on Trump's life. The man, a registered Republican, has denied the accusation and scoffed at the claim he was there to assassinate the former president, according to multiple reports. Turning away from election news now, a Boeing factory worker strike is entering its 5th week, and West Michigan businesses are seeing the effect. The strike involves 33,000 workers and began on September 13 after Boeing and the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers failed to reach a new contract agreement. The strike could cost Boeing more than $1 billion a month, and Boeing on Friday said it plans to lay off 10% of its workforce. West Michigan businesses impacted by the strike are starting to lay off employees. Local economics expert Paul Isley estimates about 500 supply workers in West Michigan will be temporarily laid off if they haven't been already. He also expects the layoff could mean higher airfare as we head into the holiday season. And while things are starting to get chilly here in West Michigan, Storm Teammate meteorologist Scott Larson has your forecast.
We had some active weather over the course of the weekend, some showers and storms both Saturday and Sunday, but things have become quieter here as we check things out in Grand Rapids, a partly cloudy sky. As we travel through this afternoon, temperatures expected to peak in the mid-50s. It looks like we will have some more cloud cover filter in later on in the day. There is also the possibility of a lakeshore shower occurring, but looks like those will be fairly isolated in nature. As we go through tonight, we do have a freeze warning that will take shape. You can see that includes much of West Michigan. Temperatures on the way down into the upper 20s and lower 30s, so make sure to take precautions with those sensitive, fragile plants that could be susceptible to the cold.
Thank you for that, Scott. Of course, the fall weather means football. The Lions saw a victory yesterday with a 47-9 rout of the Dallas Cowboys. But during the game, star defensive aide Aiden Hutchinson had a gruesome leg injury. Team officials say he was taken to a nearby hospital and underwent immediate surgery to repair a broken tibia. They did not give any additional details or say when he's expected to recover. The injury could keep him out for the rest of the season. And finally, we're just over 2 weeks away from Halloween. The Grand Rapids Police Department has released some tips on keeping you safe while trick-or-treating to keep in mind as you finish up costumes and buy candy to pass out. Those tips include turning on a front porch light at dusk and only visiting homes with lights on. They also recommend having an adult chaperone or going in a group and making sure you're visible while walking around. You can catch more tips as you get ready for the spooky holiday over on our website, woodtv.com. And that wraps up today's Daily 8. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition. For now, I'm Madeline Bursma, wishing you a great start to your work week.